We are going to share a new public art project with you right now. It is in our historic Westside, and it beautifully encapsulates the art, theater, and music that is becoming so well known in that area. In the detail of this sculpture, you can see symbols of theater, dance, art, and music on the beautiful profiles reflecting the Queen of the Arts. It is through a gift from the Howard Hughes Corporation to the Mayor's Fund that these were made possible. So it was only fitting our mayor was there for the presentation of these stunning sculptures gracing the entrance outside the West Las Vegas Arts Center.
The Queen of Arts sculptures, renowned international artist Gus and Lino Ocampo Silva, are the perfect touches for the Westside Arts Community and Center, a true gathering place of learning, culture, and celebration for the residents of this community, but for all the visitors that want to know the historic Westside and where so much life in our Las Vegas community began.
Councilman Creer, who not only represents this area of the city, but who was actually raised here, says this art puts a spotlight on two things the historic Westside represents. One, the residents who built this part of the city.
And it's the first settlement in this area in the early 1900s to become an important supply point for miners and those who passed through. It's also important to note that many of the early pioneers who settled here were African Americans, who purchased land, started businesses, raised families, and thrived.
And the second, the culture it has become so well known for, much of which is cultivated in the West Las Vegas Arts Center.
So we're standing, like I said, on hallowed ground this morning as the West Las Vegas Arts Center, which opened in 1995 to amplify the voices, perspectives, and talents of our wonderful community. The center is home to a number of flagship programs that provide learning opportunities, expand exposure to the arts and culture, and builds leadership skills for children and teens.
The City of Las Vegas Office of Cultural Affairs and the Las Vegas Arts Commission had a hand in selecting the art that would grace this spot.
A group of diverse and passionate community volunteers joined us in guiding the process from developing the scope of work through soliciting designs and selecting the final awarded artists, Gus and Lina Ocampo Silva. The talent of this husband and wife team of sculptors does not go unnoticed, and we are glad to know that Las Vegas has a reputation for attracting talented performance and visual artists from across the globe.
Since a typical unveiling would be a little complicated on such large sculptures, this new art installation was celebrated with glitter.
3, 2, 1.
And with that, these two beautiful sculptures will now watch over this area of our city, embracing and inspiring its art and history.